Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Repton, The Lost Realms. And I hope you're ready because it is time for the grand finale. This is one of my levels, and the first thing to notice is that for the first time in the entire series we have a 5-digit time limit. I wanted to make absolutely sure that time would not be a problem on this level because there are many other problems, and we're going to meet some of them as soon as I start play. Yep, right there. Had to be done. So, let's put on the map straight away and begin working out how to solve this nonsense of a level. Firstly, absorbency is 8 per pill. On the high side, but when you look at how many doors there are, that may begin to make sense. And this is partly inspired, of course, by the chase levels in the original Repton 3, such as Prehist H and OAP H. It's also partly inspired by a maths puzzle book that I enjoyed when I was a kid. And one of the puzzles that vaguely stuck in my memory was this Theseus and the Minotaur thing, where you had to find a way through a labyrinth, taking one of the specially marked doors every 8th door. So that gave me the idea for this maze where you have to take a pill every 8 doors. And obviously we'll need to keep taking pills to refresh our absorbency, but where possible we want to open the full 8 doors before taking another pill so that we don't waste any. We don't have to open every door in the maze, of course, but we do have to get to quite a lot of dead ends because they house diamonds and, in one case, the crown. Having gotten the crown on every level before this, I'm not going to shirk from my task and fail to get it on this one. Or at least I hope not. Now, I do remember one thing about this level, and that is how to start. There may be many possible solutions, but certainly the one I intended the player to find is to make a path as quickly as possible to the transporter on the right wall, because if you can reach that transporter, the spirits will no longer be directly behind you and you have some breathing room. So, heading to the right, I have to open 6 doors before I reach the pill, but then I can open another 2 before taking the pill, so that's the better thing to do. Then I have the choice of going above the 3 skulls or below them. It's the same number of doors in either case, but going below does access a cage immediately. However, going above probably allows completing the maze opening fewer doors, so might well be what I want to do. I don't remember that for certain. Then there are 7 doors separating the 3rd pill and the transporter, so I will want, when I get there, to open the 8th door as well, which allows access to another pill as well. So that goes like this. No, it does not. And, of course, the password is a reference to the number of doors on the level. And also a bit of a shout out to another puzzle game I enjoyed when I was a kid. No, I got to that junction and forgot that I wanted to go up. Ooh, not quite in enough time. I think there's enough time to make that, but I'll try again if I do everything really fast. Okay. So I've cleared out a path and teleported back almost to the start, which gives me a bit of space from the spirits. Good point to drop a save state as well. The next thing to do is to connect as many cages as possible, obviously while avoiding the spirits, and that's made harder by the fact that there are the two different colours. In the first chase, they stick together, but from this point onwards, the two colours of spirit are going to split up. So, I would like to open the white cage that's a bit to the left first. Right now I have no absorbency, I used it all up, so I can take the pill next to Repton without loss. There's exactly 8 doors between this pill and the next one, and then I use up 1 absorbency to unblock the cage. Now return here, and now the spirits will go opposite ways like so, and Repton can wait in the lower left. Okay, going well so far. I have 7 absorbency now. I can spend 2 on this cyan cage, and then I can't quite get all 6 of the doors just above in front of the next 2 pills, but I can get most of them. Now, at this point, I need to think. White spirits should be coming back towards me first, then cyan. I'd definitely like to unblock the bottom right corner cage, but I don't have time to do that and avoid the spirits. So if I stand... No, it's actually both sets together. So I wasn't able to avoid them just then. So... what I'll do... Oh. I'm afraid this is going to be a very disjointed video. There will be many careless mistakes like that. I would love to show off my skill by running through the level in one go, but my skill is not nearly good enough to allow for that right now. If I open these 5 doors and then stand here, I should be able to... Yes. Okay. So right now there are 2 pills that are open to me. And I have 3 absorbency that I can spend anywhere. So this may be a good time to think a bit more about which doors I need to open and which I don't. Saving again. Let's see how the timing works out, because I think the cyan spirits go down the passage before the white ones come back, so I avoid them. The cages are rather disorganised in terms of colour, so I won't be getting fully rid of either group anytime soon. And I stood in the wrong place. Still making these mistakes even on the very last level. Oh, there just wasn't time for me to get that door. I think I'm going to have to do a bonus... Ooh, hang on. I'm going to have to do a bonus video on this level just to show what a run through it without losing a life looks like. But first of all, okay, so I can just stand here, then come up here. Okay. 2 absorbency. So let's open 2 doors here. And then I walked into a skull. Okay, happened to do that at a time that was okay. So, the cyan cage that's against the wall is going to be tricky to unblock because the rock below it, I can't allow that to fall straight down to where Repton is now and trap myself. So it looks as though the best way to unblock that cage is to clear doors on both sides of the rock. So I could get 6 now. Avoid the spirits again. It looks like there's only 2 in the cyan group. Is that the number there should be? I'm a bit worried that I might have messed things up when I respawned. Oops! And I didn't want to take that pill. It's okay. In fact, I did want to take that pill, so I want to open exactly 8 there. Okay. So now I can progress towards the top right. The time bomb is a bit of an issue, though. If I assume that at some point I'll want to open the... Well, let's do it now. I'll definitely want to open these 4 doors to gain access to the top right. So now the question is, which is the most economical way of accessing the time bomb? Because from the pill just below the time bomb, I have to open the 2 doors next to it to get to the other cyan cage. Then I would have to open 6 doors to access the time bomb from below, but but only 5 from above, so from above is clearly correct. I can open 3 of them right now, then I need this. And of course I do not need to open access to the time bomb until much later. So, helpfully, there are exactly 8 doors between that pill and this one. I did sometimes put in situations like that just to be a little bit nice to the player. But here, not so much luck. There's 5 doors before the next pill, and 4 before the next pill if I go the other way. So, what I want to do is unblock this pill first, then get 4 of these doors, then go back for the pill. Fortunately, now that I've cleared more of the maze, I have longer intervals before the spirits come back. I did see the spirits just there, but I think it's white ones. Oh no, it's cyan, so good thing I got out of the way. But cyan are not, I mean white are not far behind. And now 7 absorbency, so I can open 7 doors on the other side, but I don't want to let that rock fall to the left, because if I do, it will land just above the time bomb in a way that makes the time bomb inaccessible. So I most likely do actually need to unblock on both sides. So let's find 7 doors that it's helpful to open anyway. Like those. Let the rock fall that way. And then I'm just 1 absorbency short of being able to grab both these diamonds right now. Oh well, I can at least get this one and then head back down. I won't get other diamonds in dead ends because I'm dodging spirits. By the way, the earlier awkwardness of the spirits has now been resolved, so I could still complete the level from here. Let's make another save. So, I need to find a way to get to a more pill-dense area. So I think I need to grab this pill. Computer just made a noise. I don't know how much of that came through. Just one of these silly updates things that I always ignore. So I'm going to grab this pill and then head to the far left of the open area, rather than unblocking this cage now. Maybe I could get away with unblocking that now, but I haven't calculated it, so I'm not sure. So, next pill. Oh dear, this is this is a bit confusing, but that's okay. It was designed that way. So, at some point, I need to get the bottom diamond, the one that's in between 2 doors on the bottom wall. I have to get that from the right. but I have to open doors to go down towards it, which will drop the rock off the skull behind me, and then open more doors on the way back up. So I have to have enough doors open to make that possible. So if I grab this now, I can come down, that was 8 doors, so I can get this pill now, but then I want to make sure that I'm always making progress towards the diamond. So these 3, actually, I could do those 3 and these 5 to this pill, which will mean going around the rock above me and never touching it. That could be okay. And also, no, I want to open these 5 to this pill, because that opens up 2 pills. I just heard a spirit go in, so I'm going to assume spirit's coming back for me fairly soon. Now, going down towards that diamond, there's 6 doors. On the other side, there's 2, so if I make sure that those 2 are all that's left here, like so, then 1 pill will let me get those. I think, yes, 4 absorbency, so I can grab this right now. Now, if I come up here, then it's a white spirit, so... Oh, cyan ones are here as well. That's okay, I can hide here from both. Be careful, though. If I go up the dead end above me, then I'm in trouble from the cyan spirits. So let's wait for the white to come... Oh, no, nope, couldn't wait. They came back in the opposite order from what I was expecting. Well, it is easy to lose lives on this level, so I'm going to redo up to that point off camera so that I can be at that point with all 3 lives. Okay, I am pretty much at the same place as before, except this time I have actually unblocked the time bomb. I'm not sure how that happened because I thought I was doing exactly the same things as before, but somehow I've gained an extra 2 doors of efficiency. Either that or gained 2 there and lost them elsewhere. We'll see. So, again, avoiding both sets of spirits. This time I think I do have time to grab this pill. I could continue towards the top left, but I would rather... in fact, I now can open both remaining cyan cages relatively easily, so... that would definitely be a nice thing to achieve. Oh, didn't quite make it out of there. So white spirit's going to go down, so I'll wait here. Now, where am I going next? Right, I want to open this before moving out. That leaves me with 6 absorbency, which is enough to get this pill. But Not enough to get from this pill to the next one. So I could get this pill, then go for the pill above the cyan cage, and then gradually build up absorbency that way. Or I could go for the one on the far left where there are 6 doors towards it, and of course it gives absorbency 8. Either of those is possible, but I think I will... Let's try grabbing this one. Even though that wastes 1 absorbency, I know you can afford to waste some. So now both cyan cages are open, and in fact the cyan spirits will hit the cage before they hit me, so I'm not in any danger from them anymore. There's quite a long chain of doors though before the next white cage, and there's the 2 pills that are close together, so I gain a lot of absorbency if I can reach them. The question is whether I can or not. I've just gained 8 absorbency, so I could open 2 doors, then go for the far left. Problem, I don't know where the white spirits are right now. I think they're in the top right area. So I can grab that. Okay, I see the cyan there. That was lucky. Avoided both sets. So I can now open 8, then grab the loose pill, then continue. So this seems to be working out pretty well. Let's see how it goes. I could also continue up to the next pill. That might save time because that is exactly 8 doors. And then there's 4 before the crown, but I can't open all 4 because there are 5 between me and the nearer one of the 2 adjacent pills. So I have to get this. Wait a moment. I could open... Yeah, I can open 3 of the ones before the crown. In fact... Oh no, I was going to say, have I done this with an entire pill to spare? No, because I need to open the 8 doors. Nice that it's exactly 8. En route to that transporter and the top left area. But I have just taken a pill, so I can use that to get... Oh, I was hoping... Well, I was ahead of that spirit. Can I, maybe if I'm lucky, open this... Can I open this ahead of those white spirits and avoid them? Let's find out. From the top would be safer. Yes, made it. Now, I think, yes, the last cage is open, so that is all spirits. Then it's just clean up. Oh, there's 2 doors blocking a diamond near the top right. But I have 3 absorbency, so 2 for that diamond and 1 for the crown. Just enough. This is interesting. Ooh, Did not expect the spirit to be there. Oh well. Again, if I run out of lives, I can do some off-camera. But I do want to go up there and just try to avoid the spirit while I get the diamonds. There it is. Avoided. So I'm going to finish this with no spare absorbency. I did waste one. However, I am pretty sure that the puzzle is possible with more spare absorbency than that. So this has not been a maximally efficient solution, but it has been efficient enough to get the job done. So there's only one diamond left, other than the top left area. So I'll grab that, and then we're heading into the last puzzle of the entire series. Well, if you can call it a puzzle. It's last room. Transporters that go to their own squares are, of course, pretty rare in the Repton series. There are a bunch on Repton 2 screen P. I don't know why they are there, but they are. And one in Teens screen F. This one does have a clear purpose, though. If I had got here with spare lives, then dying in this area would put me back on this square because of the transporter, and so after the rock falls trapping me into this area, that means that losing a life here doesn't necessarily lose the scenario. However, I think you can see what's ahead of me. There are 6 monsters to be killed. Only 2 weapons are available for killing them, each other's eggs and the fungus. I originally had a much crueler version than this with 8 eggs, 4 of which hatched immediately on getting the key, but that, thankfully, has been rejected, so only 2 of them will be free, and I'll try to kill them with each other's eggs to keep the number of monsters as low as I can. Oh, that was tight. Of course, I have to get all diamonds and then transport out. So, little bit giant clammy, you could say. The last dropping the last egg so that it kills at least one of the monsters will be easiest if I'm coming at it from below. So what I'm going to try to do is get both monsters behind me like this and oh, great. They've landed on the same tile and that makes them nearly invisible. That was another reason I reduced the number of monsters. It was a bit too unfair. I think I got them both. Okay, so I did add 2 freeze crystals just in case, but in a way that is hard to use them. So at the side here where they don't really do much. And then for the fungus, well, it's fungus growth speed 1, so diamond 0, good. Let's teleport out quickly, because that fungus is going to grow. It will almost certainly have killed that last monster before I get to the time bomb, if indeed I do get there. Just have to avoid skulls now. By the way, I have not mentioned it yet, but I'm very happy that the powers that be allowed me to use Cyan White for this final level. One reason is that with these particular wall graphics, there it goes. Even though we had to wait until these last two levels, I'm really glad that I got to show off what fast growth Lost Realms fungus is like. So yes, with this particular wall graphic, I really didn't like the appearance with Cyan Yellow, and I also said I've pushed for having more X and white colour schemes throughout the game, and you said no. Can we please have it for the last level? And they said yes. I think they wanted the last level to make an impression. They wanted it to seem ghostly, spooky. I'm not sure what exactly, but very, very glad that that was granted, and happy. I'm happy with this level. I think that bit at the very start, maybe a bit too tight on the race to get to that first transporter. If you follow the route exactly as I did. Of course, that route is only optimal in terms of not wasting absorbency in that first rush. I am pretty sure you can afford to waste some absorbency there. You just need to be more efficient on the rest of the level if you do. So, overall, I think the level is okay. I don't yet know what it's going to be like trying to complete the level without losing a life. I will definitely give it a go for a bonus video. But I think that level definitely merits its place as the very last level of the game. So, thank you for watching all the way to the end. That is the end of Repton the Lost Realms, but it is not quite the end of this Let's Play. I am going to make one more video after this, which will be a just talking video. There's a few things I would like to say in closing about the Lost Realms project, about this Let's Play, and I would like to talk a little bit about my plans for the future. I've never made a just talking video before, so I'm a bit nervous about this, but I hope it will go well. In any case, it will be a separate video. This one has been quite long enough already. So, thank you for watching, and see you again.